You can't breathe. Your heart races. You feel like you're dying. But the doctors say nothing's wrong. In Cambodia, they call this Khyal Cap, the wind attack. It is a terrifying cultural syndrome where people believe that the wind inside their body is rising too fast, causing panic, dizziness, and the chilling fear that death is near. But what if the mind truly can command the wind within? Today, we dive into the hidden world of Khyal attacks, where culture, fear, and biology collide. In the Khmer culture of Cambodia, Khyal means wind, an invisible life force that flows through the body. Khyal Cap, or the rising wind, happens when people believe this wind is rushing upward to the head or chest. It's said to cause dizziness, chest tightness, shortness of breath, ringing in the ears, and that haunting, paralyzing fear of dying. These are not just ideas in their head. They are felt as real, physical symptoms. And for those who experience them, it feels like the end is just moments away. So, what's really going on here? Western doctors would label this a panic disorder. The symptoms line up perfectly. But in the traditional Khmer understanding, it's far more spiritual. The body's wind energy has been disturbed by intense emotion, trauma, or a deep imbalance. Think about it. When fear rises, your breathing changes, becoming shallow and rapid. Your body panics. Blood rushes to your core. Adrenaline spikes. Your chest tightens. And it feels as if the wind itself is trapped inside, fighting to get out. This syndrome bridges two very different worlds. Science calls it a panic attack. Culture calls it a wind attack. But both agree on one thing. The fear is absolutely real. To understand Khyal Cap, you have to understand Cambodia's painful history. Decades of war, unthinkable loss, and trauma left entire generations carrying a heavy burden of anxiety, grief, and a primal fear for survival. But in a culture where discussing mental illness was not the norm, these deep emotional wounds needed a way to be expressed. So they were voiced through the language of the body. That's how Khyal Cap became more than just a medical condition. It transformed into a cultural memory of fear. It became a way for people to say, "I feel unsafe in my own body," without having to find the words for the horrors they'd endured. This shows us just how powerfully culture shapes our emotions. What a psychiatrist might diagnose as panic disorder, a Khmer elder might call a wind imbalance. Imagine you're in the middle of a Khyal attack. A person might feel a sudden, intense rush of heat or energy rising up through their body. They might hear a loud ringing in their ears as their limbs go numb. All of this is happening while they are consumed by the absolute certainty that they are about to die. Some people even describe seeing a bright white light or feeling their soul begin to leave their body. It is that intense. The body is reacting as if it's in mortal danger. But the danger is invisible, living inside the person's own beliefs and fears. So how do you heal a wind that's gone rogue? Traditional Khmer healing focuses on restoring the wind's natural, gentle flow. Common remedies include cupping or coining, known as go khyol, to release the trapped wind from the body. Elders might guide someone through ancient breathing rituals designed to calm the internal storm. Prayer and herbal steams are also used to soothe the body and mind, while massage and touch therapy help ground the person, reminding them that they are safe in their physical form. What's truly amazing is that modern therapists are now working with these traditions, not against them. They're combining relaxation techniques, trauma therapy, and a deep cultural respect to help survivors heal both mind and spirit. Because sometimes, healing isn't about finding a cure. It's about relearning to believe that your body can be a safe place again. Ultimately, Khyal Cap teaches us a profound lesson. The body listens to the mind. When we suppress our fear, when we push down our trauma, it doesn't just disappear. It finds another way to speak to us, through our breath, our chest, our pulse. And while Western science often looks for causes in brain chemistry and neurotransmitters, Khmer wisdom reminds us that energy and emotion move together. Your breath, your thoughts, your fears. They're all winds that shape the landscape of your life. If you've ever felt a sudden, unexplainable rush of panic, you might not be going crazy. You might just be human. In every culture around the world, the body speaks the language of emotion. In Cambodia, they call it Khyal Cap. In psychology, they call it a panic attack. But in truth, it's the same internal storm. And healing always begins when you learn to breathe through it and find your calm once again. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a like and subscribe for more explorations into the strange, sacred, and human side of our minds. Stay curious and stay well.